So this Sunday, Anheuser-Busch will spend approximately $20 million on their Super Bowl ads. And as is tradition, one of them is going to feature the Clydesdales, the horses that have been tied to Budweiser for generations. But the iconic mascots, they don't come cheap. The horses are actually born and bred in-house as part of a multi-million-dollar operation. As ABC's Darren Ravel got an exclusive look inside.
You wouldn't know it by looking at this Clydesdale foal, but just a few weeks into her life, she's about to be thrust into the spotlight. Meet the star of this year's iconic Budweiser Clydesdale Super Bowl commercial, which will be watched by more than 100 million people in the U.S. alone this Sunday. For 80 years now, Clydesdale horses have been much more than just the branded mascot for Budweiser. They've been part of the family.
Hi, Mama.
Jeff Napper runs the company's multi-million-dollar operation that breeds, feeds, and trains these mammoth horses from the time they're born to the time they've pulled their final wagon.
What are you doing?
It's more than just a job for him.
It's cold out. You got stuff in your hair. Who are you?
The horses are his life.
Come over and say hi. The company is committed to the Clydesdales because they represent the tradition and the heritage and the quality that goes into everything we do. And for the company to get it done and get it done the right way, it's got to be in-house. And this is a big operation for us. It's a significant investment.
Jeff's team takes care of the daily needs of 175 Clydesdales around the country.
There's a future Clydesdale right in here, huh?
There's a future Clydesdale right in here, and I'm thinking that this girl's ready to get the little fella on the ground.
Oh, we're close on her?
Yeah, we're close.
An operation that includes breeding 43 horses a year. Budweiser hopes to gain 10 future show Clydesdales from that group. Only males are eligible, which leaves just enough room for error.
We have very, very stringent requirements to be a Budweiser Clydesdale. They have to have a white blaze, a black mane and tail, this dark bay in color, and 4 white stocking feet.
Those that don't make the cut are sold for roughly $5,000 apiece, while some of the female horses, like 8-year-old Darla, mother to our Super Bowl star, are kept to keep the future alive. This year's Super Bowl spot tells the story of a young Clydesdale who establishes a relationship with his breeder.
To my love, took it down.
Like real-life Clydesdales, the horse leaves in order to learn the skills that will one day make him one of the special few to pull the hitch in front of crowds of people. The breeder goes to see his favorite horse in a parade, and sure enough, the horse remembers him. The script doesn't mirror an exact story, but it's not far off.
Now we're entering our foaling area.
Okay.
This is where the mothers actually give birth.
John Soto manages Warm Springs Ranch in Boonville, Missouri.
This is a little girl.
Where future Clydesdales are born.
And she's 5 days old right now.
And where they stay until they're as old as 2.
Even though we don't see them after they're 2, they were born here. And so, of course, when you go out on the road or if you see the hitch and those are your babies that we raised, you got to have some pride in that.
All the foals born this year will be under Soto's watch, literally. Over the next couple months, it's Soto's job to make sure every baby Clydesdale arrives healthy.
With 40 coming through the next few months, we're going to be pretty hectic.
That's why he has a warning system that tells him when a mare is ready to give birth.
Tell me how your whole alarm system works.
So what we have is this little alarm that attaches to the back of the mare. So if I'm eating dinner or asleep in the house.
Horse starts coming out.
Right, pulls this magnet out, the alarm goes off, and I get...
There it is right there. Have you ever forgot to charge your phone?
No, not this time of year. That's my lifeline.
John lives on the farm to ensure he is right there when he needs to be. And he can even monitor the horse stalls from his bedroom.
Yeah, I see him. That's funny.
He's raising heck.
Now in the Super Bowl commercial, it has the person playing your story, sleeping in a barn. Do you do that?
I did it for many years, but now since we've came here, all the stalls are monitored, so it gives me the luxury of actually sleeping in my own bed.
But Soto, who has done this for 33 years, does develop a relationship with every Clydesdale born here.
They're just like people. Once you get to know them and know their size and their facial looks and everything, you know who they are.
Every year, the top 30 mature Clydesdales tour the country. In 2012, 3 hitches appeared at 120 events representing the Bud brand. John's son Eric drives one of those hitches.
This is where they do most of their training.
Jeff Napper took us to check in on some of the up-and-coming Clydesdales.
This is Elite. He's one of the horses here in training, and where we teach them all kinds of different things today. You know, they're grooming on Elite and giving him a haircut and getting him ready. He's actually getting ready to go out to be part of the St. Louis traveling team.
The Clydesdale connection to the brand traces back to 1933, when August Busch Jr. surprised his father by having these majestic horses parade down a St. Louis street carrying beer to celebrate the end of Prohibition. They've been breeding them since 1940.
They're a symbol of Budweiser, they're a symbol of the company, and to many people, a symbol of the country. The freedom and spirit that is America is embodied in these majestic Clydesdales.
In our time with the Clydesdales, we couldn't help but notice how incredibly close you can get to these horses. Excuse me. Or how close these horses will get to you.
Standing next to one of these gentle giants, whether you're a little kid or you're 80 years old, the emotion and seeing these animals, it's awesome.
Awesome to think that so much goes into making this horse the face, make that the legs, of the brand. For Nightline, Darren Ravel in Boonville, Missouri.